We have Tom Hawkins, United Superintendent. Good morning.
Good morning, Vanessa. How are you?
Great. How about you, Tom?
I'm doing great. A little chilly, but I'm making it.
It's definitely cold, but we've got some better temperatures after we get through a little freezing rain tonight. Thank goodness it's overnight and not during the school day or work day.
And thank goodness it's on the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And you do have your holiday tournament this weekend. Remind us about that.
yes, we do. We have our United Holiday Tournament. It'll focus on both boys and girls. So we have games all day tomorrow and then every day next week. We'll have both gyms just humming with excitement. So, if people in the local area are looking for some basketball to watch, just come on out to United.
It sounds like a plan. Always good to have that. Glad you get to host it. That's a lot of work.
It is. It is a lot of work. Jeremy Sharp, our AD, does a great job at that, and as well with the administration and our boosters and local student groups that come in and run the concessions, and our custodians who help clean. So it's a good opportunity for United fans to stay home, see a lot of basketball, and just get ready for the holiday season.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan to me. Tom, you had your normal school board meeting last night, your regularly scheduled meeting of the last of the year. How'd it go?
It went well. This is the one that I was really nervous about, and once again, I know that I've shared with you that I call other superintendents, and they always tell me to relax. But this was the tax levy one, and we were able to do our tax levy presentation. We did hold a truth in taxation hearing, not because we were raising rates. Our board actually abated some of the taxes through kind of a promise that they've done over previous years back to the community. Because our local EAV, our local property values are going up, it caused us to go over that threshold that required a truth in taxation. It was interesting. We had a few people come from the community, which is great. It was a good experience for me to do my very best to explain what's going on. But at the same time, we were able to get through it. And next week I'll be very busy driving around to every. We have 4 counties that are served in our district, so that help service our district. So I'll be going around to each of the county clerks and paying them a visit.
A lot of counties to cover. I forget that United does, have the 4 counties.
Yeah, I have got a plan, though. I think I'm going to start in Knox County, go to Mercer County, Henderson County, finish up here in Warren County, and then I have a meeting at the office
There you
that
go.
night. So, yeah.
Okay. You also had presentations from the Warren County State's Attorney and Sheriff's Office?
Yeah, we did. We actually asked them, our board requested they come out. Unfortunately, we're in a time where people really don't know how to voice frustrations. And so we're starting to see an uptick, which is unfortunate, of just, threatening comments either on social media or through email. And in situations like this, the threatening comments could be toward schools or staff members. And it could be, just, well, I didn't mean it when I said it, but according to our local sheriff's department and state's attorney, that type of stuff is on the rise, and just not here, everywhere. And it's unfortunate, but our board wanted to take a stance that, we're not going to, if you do make threats like that, we're going to call the sheriff's department, and we take those threats against our staff seriously. And it could be just a disagreement, or being upset, but there's really no reason to get upset to the point where you make a comment off the cuff that ends up getting you a phone call. So they just basically came, and they told us they're going to support us, which is great, to have local law enforcement support our schools.
I'm sorry, your staff and all of the teachers out there who've had comments. Your district is not alone in that.
Not at all.
And some of those comments have been publicly shared by school board members in other counties, not here locally. And it's very sad to see some of the statements.
Well, if you just look at the discourse that's going on in any of our social media sites, it's that's the worst thing about anything with social media is that, first of all, it's 24/7, 365. And at the same time, you could be 50 miles away and make a statement. And back in the old day, back when you and I were younger, if you made a statement, you had to say it to someone's face.
Right.
But nowadays, people can just make inappropriate statements at any time they want.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Right.
We're better than that.
Well, yes, we are. We need to be.
What was next on your agenda?
Well, I think the next thing we had was we had the state. There's a new law that was out there that all districts now have to demonstrate that they're not stockpiling money, taxpayer money. Definitely not something that's local around the districts around here. It's something that was a bill that was passed in the Illinois House that basically said that they had to look at the operational fund balances in relation to expenditures. And if that operational fund reserves were 2.5 times more than the annual expenditures, like a school district would have to provide a reserve reduction plan. And basically, it is a good, we are asking taxpayers for their dollars. But if you are sitting on large reserves, like some of the districts and like power plant districts or up in the collar counties,
Yep.
we're sitting on large cash reserves. Why are you taxing your public?
Sure.
So we're not in that situation, but you have to demonstrate it, and you have to have it on your agenda that shows that you did. And like currently right now, after some major projects that we've had on the United District, we're in our ed fund, we're sitting about 6 months reserves, and we're about 4 months in both operation, maintenance, and transportation. So just something that needed to be done, and it's also it also opens up. You can't hide behind that stuff, and it was on a great night though too to show that the things we're asking for in the tax levy are needed.
Okay. What was next?
Well, then we had the tax levy presentation. I had my annual superintendent's report. During that superintendent's report, I was like really. I highlighted a couple things. I highlighted the last Thursday we had a special board meeting that was, and I had advertised it as a special board meeting that was open to the public, but it was more of a board retreat or a board training. And we had a representative from the Illinois Association of School Boards come and put our board through a community engagement exercise, which was great. And I told the board it was nice to see them outside of the regular context of a traditional board meeting. And what was really nice is that we had the Crossing provide our board members with dinners, like an appreciation dinner. So that was really something that was it was a good event. And then also the last month finishing up with the school board convention. That was my very first school board convention as a superintendent. But got the opportunity for the United team to go and experience some team building activities, as well as networking with other school board members, with other administrators. It was just a really good event.
Good.
It was held in Chicago.
Good. Yeah, you and Eric Matthews, both from formerly the Galesburg district, you also got to break in freezing for food.
Yes, we did. And that's a great event. I really appreciate you guys when you do stuff like that. And I know I spoke on the air that we're starting to see food scarcity everywhere. It just is not localized in large cities. It's also localized. You also see it in rural communities. It was freezing for food. The day that my admin team came was, I think, a nice day. It was the nicest day of the 3 that you did it. And
yes.
The day that I came, it was cold. It was absolutely cold, but it was great to see a lot of people dressed in Carhartts and bundled up, and people still had smiles on their faces as they were standing and trying to raise awareness of a need in our community. It's a great event that you guys do.
Thank you. Glad you were able to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Well, we're just getting ready. We tonight a big event that we have, and if people are looking for something to do, especially and something to put a smile on your face, it's always great when you see little kids, have some sort of a presentation. So, both of our elementary schools, United West Elementary and United North Elementary, are coming together tonight for their holiday concert. That'll be held at 6 p.m. at the United Intermediate School, which is the old United Junior High, which for everybody else that's old in the community, the old Yorkwood High School. So if you're looking for something to do and something that's joyous and bring a smile to your face, just 6 o'clock tonight at the United Intermediate School to watch our elementary holiday concert. And then, of course, we have the next Friday is our end of our first semester, our end of our second quarter. We'll be going on holiday Christmas break, and hopefully an opportunity for our students and families and teachers to recharge and get ready for the second semester of the school year.
You got it. And let's celebrate your Illinois State Scholars.
Yes, very much so. So this is something that is just great, and a huge congratulations for the efforts of these students over the many years of their educational experience in school. So at our high school, we have 6 seniors that were recognized as Illinois State Scholars, and they are Samira Bitar, Rachel Perlee, Dylan Davis, Jack Kane, Madeline Lair, and Leighton Trigo. So just fantastic job to those kids. And one of the best things, I just watched all these students in a mock trial of Frankenstein in Mr. Clem's classroom. So it was a good event.
Well, I'm glad that they did so well, can represent United as Illinois State Scholars. Congratulations
thank you.
to them and to your staff. That's special for them, too, to see the progress and the opportunity here for those students. And you got through your first semester, so congratulations.
I did. I got through my first semester with a lot of help from very supportive staff, and also a lot of people in the community, and other people in education that were just a phone call away. So
Fantastic.
I appreciate all those people.
Well, have a good time at the holiday tournament, the concerts. This is the best time of year, holiday basketball, holiday concerts. Merry Christmas to you and your staff, and have a wonderful New Year.
Same to you all.
Tom Hawkins with us, United Superintendent.